Definitely.
It's... I draw for my turn. I will set 2 cards face down. Next, I'll activate my spell card 1 for 1. I can send a monster in my hand to the grave in order to special summon a level 1 monster from my hand or deck to my feet. And I will be discarding Earthbound Immortal Kokopaka Blue.
Say that 3 times fast.
After my deck, I'm going to special summon a level 1 monster. And I will special summon the tutor monster, Earthbound Prisoner Groundkeeper in defense mode. And next, Groundkeeper's effect activates. If this card is normal or special summon, I can special summon a level 5 or lower Earthbound monster from my graveyard or deck to my feet. And I will special summon Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper in defense mode.
Sounds good.
My turn's far from over, however, because next from my hand, I'll activate the spell Card of Demise. And with this, I'm allowed to draw until I have 5 cards in my hand. And after the 5th, and during the 5th standby phase after this card's activation, I'm forced to discard my entire hand.
Sounds good.
Next, I will summon Earthbound Linewalker in defense. Now I'm going to tune my level 5 Stone Sweeper with my level 1 Groundkeeper in order to synchro summon a level 6 monster.
Go for it.
And I will synchro summon into Earthbound Servant Kyo Kremlin. Next, I'll set a card face down and end my turn.
Interesting. Alright. Start. Actually, no. I guess that is what I want. Alright. To start things off, I am going to send Anubis the Last Judge from my hand to the graveyard. So that way I can add from my deck to my hand a certain monster.
Very well.
That monster being the Man with the Mark. Or as I like to call him, Odeon. Because that's what he is. He's basically Odeon. Now, with Odeon in my hand, I will next summon him in defense mode to my field. When he's normal summoned, I activate his effect. Anything on activation?
Not yet.
Okay. With his effect, I get to add either Temple of the King or a spell or trap card that mentions it from my deck to my hand. The card I'm going to go for is Verdict of Anubis. Now, I'm going to activate the continuous spell, Temple of the Kings.
Alright.
With it, I'm able to activate one trap card during each of my turns in the same turn that I set it. So, I'll set one card face down. Then, I will activate it, and the trap is Apopus the Serpent.
In response to the activation of your trap, I'll reveal my counter trap and activate Dark Grab, negating your trap's effect and allowing you to draw one card.
That didn't work out the way I was hoping, but that is okay. Because the card you gave me is Harpy's Feather Duster.
In response to Harpy's Feather Duster, in response to your spell's activation, I will be using two different changes. Actually, one. Final Bringer of the End Times. I target one monster on my field and one card that you control and destroy them. And my targets shall be Earthbound Linewalker and your Temple of the King's continuous spell.
Alright. Need to check something real quick. Cool. Cool. I will activate my Anubis effect from the graveyard. That since I have Temple of the Kings and or traps in my graveyard, at least 3 or more cards. Well, actually, no. Never mind, can't use that effect. My bad. But I can do this. Since you got rid of my Temple of the King, I'll just activate my field spell, Treasures of the Kings. And when this card is activated, I can set a Apopus trap card from my deck face down on my field. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sounds good. So I will be setting Embodiment of Apopus.
Alright then.
Unfortunately, I can't activate it right away, but that's okay. Because now with my Treasures of the King on the field, I will now banish a level 10 monster from my deck. And I'll be banishing my Winged Dragon of Ra. So that way I can special summon Merciless Scorpion of Circuit. Go. And I'll use his effect. Once during my main phase, I can add Temple of the Kings or spell that mentions it from my deck to my hand. Any response?
No response.
Okay. So the spell I will add there it is. Defense of the Temple. Okay. One card fell. As long as it wasn't the whole deck, I'm good. But then again, you're not a dual tank if you don't drop at least one of your cards. Rules to live by.
Fair enough.
Alright, now, with my Defense of the Temple in my hand, I will now activate it. And when activated, I can now fusion summon using monsters on my field and or in my hand. But it also has another effect. Since I have Temple of the Kings on the field, which my field spell is treated as Temple of the Kings, if I happen to use a monster that mentions it, I'm able to fuse one of your monsters with it. So let's fuse that Earthbound Immortal you have with my Merciless Scorpion of Circuit.
That's Earthbound Serpent.
Ah. Oh crap. And I dropped a card. No! So now, by fusing those two monsters together, I fusion summon Divine Scorpion, Beast of Circuit. With this guy, when he's when he's special summoned or attacks once per turn, I can banish a monster that's on your field or in your graveyard. So let's banish. I want to say you have Kokapakapoo in your graveyard. Yep, he is banished, and then half of Kokapakapoo's attack is added to my circuit. He has 3,000, so my circuit gains 1,500, so he is now at 4,500. Divine Scorpion, attack directly for 4,500. And with that, I think I'll go to main phase 2, throw 2 cards face down, and pass turn.
Very well. I draw. Anything during my standby phase?
Yes. I will activate one of my face down cards, Embodiment of Opus, which is then summoned to my field in defense mode.
Alright. That. I'll tribute your fusion monster as well as the trap monster you just summoned. To special summon Lava Golem to your field in defense mode.
That happened.
Doing this locks me out of my normal summons, but that's fine, because you just helped me without even realizing it. I activate the effect of my quick play spell in my graveyard, Earthbound Fusion. Since there's a field spell active in a field spell zone, I can banish this card in order to special summon an Earthbound monster from my hand or graveyard to my field. But I cannot special summon from my extra deck for the rest of this turn, other than fusion or synchro monsters. And now, my target shall be let's see. Earthbound Servant Geo Grim. Next, I'll normal summon Red Resident. Now then, I'll proceed to battle phase, and I'll have Geo Gremlin attack your man with the mark.
Does he have any effects?
I can only activate one of them during the battle phase if I so choose.
Okay, well, as long as I have Temple of the Kings out, my man with the mark can't be destroyed in battle.
In that case, I will choose to activate Geo Gremlin's battle phase effect, quick effect. Allowing me to fusion summon an Earthbound monster using materials on my field or graveyard and banish it.
Sounds good.
So, I will now banish Earthbound Linewalker as well as Earthbound Prisoner Stonesweeper in my graveyard. These two monsters I will fusion summon into Earthbound Servant Geo Dragon, since this requires 2 Earthbound monsters. And now Geo Dragon's effect activates on special summon. I get to add a field spell from my deck to my hand. And I will choose this one.
Sounds good.
Cutter tap.
Tap.
Alright. Now then, Main Phase 2. I will tune Red Resonator with Geo Gremlin to Synchro Summon level 8. And with this, I will Synchro Summon into Field 9. I will Synchro Summon into Earthbound Servant Geo Griffon. Now I activate Geo Griffon's Quick Effect. Once per turn, I can special summon one Earthbound monster from my graveyard in defense position. And Geo Gremlin shall be welcomed back to my field in defense. And next, I will shuffle back 3 Banished Fiend-type monsters into my deck. Doing so will allow me to special summon a certain card from my hand to my field.
I think I know the one you're talking about.
I special summon Curse Necrofear in attack mode.
Yep.
Next, I activate my field spell, Earthbound Prison. And upon activation, I can target one monster on my opponent's side of the field. And as long as this field spell remains active, that target monster's effects will be negated. And my target will be the man with the mark.
Look at you, he's just sitting in defense mode.
With this, my turn is now over.
Okay. Draw. Then I have to take 1,000 points because of your lava boom. Can you do that any longer? I gotta get it a little bit longer than it should have, but okay. Alright, so going to my main phase, I will activate an effect from my graveyard. I will banish Defense of the Temple to activate its effect. Since I have Temple of the Kings on the field, I can banish it so that way I can add a spell card from my deck to my hand known as Dangers of the Divine.
Very well.
There it is. Dangers of the Divine to my hand. Then with that, yes, I will now activate the effect of Anubis, the Last Judge's effect in my graveyard. Since I have 3 or more cards in my graveyard that are named Temple of the King and or Trap, I can place 2 of them at the bottom of my deck and then special summon this guy from my graveyard.
Of course.
Yep. So, let us return this, and we'll be returning Temple of the Kings and Embodiment of Apopus. Judge. On the deck. And then Anubis is summoned to my field.
Alright.
Yeah, then here I have 2 TCG decks. They're both basically built kind of like anime style, but they are TCG. Let's see. I don't remember what your field spell does. So, I will activate the continuous spell, the True Sun God. When this spell is activated, I can add Winged Dragon of Ra or a card that mentions it from my deck to my hand. Any response?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we'll card I will choose to add. I will add the trap card known as Sun God Ununification.
Alright.
So I can't really co-host with you right now, dude. I probably could have actually.
Batman?
No, not that. It was somebody else.
Well, at the very least, he'll be your next option after this duel and or next duel. So.
Say John, I know is next afterwards because he called for next.
Alright.
I just don't know if he's still in the chat or not. But it's okay, we'll figure it out. So with that activated, I will throw 2 cards face down. And I will pass.
Very well then. I'll activate Geogryphon's Quick Effects. Special summon an Earthbound monster from my grave. The tuner monster, Earthbound Prisoner Groundkeeper. Defense mode.
Sounds good.
Now it's my turn. I'll draw for 2. Now. Anything during my standby phase?
You know what, why not? During your standby phase, I will activate the quick play spell, Dangers of the Divine. With it, I pay half my life points. And then tribute one of my monsters. Bring me at, wow, I'm at 3,500. So I'll be tributing your Lava Golem. So that way I can special summon, come here, Winged Dragon of Rod in my field with 4,000 attack and 4,000 defense.
Very well.
And I'll return my... Yeah, all my points are even, that's why I thought I was playing about that. During the end phase, they'll return to my hand.
Excellent. Now, I will tribute Earthbound Servant Geogryphon as well as Earthbound Groundkeeper to my field to tribute summon.
Uh-oh.
The one who causes devastation, as well as the one whose seal will be broken. Earthbound Immortal Kokapak Apu.
Wondering where I would see him.
Now then, I will proceed to enter the battle phase, and at this moment, I will activate Eogrimlina's Quick Effect. I'm going to fusion summon an Earthbound fusion monster by banishing materials on my field and or graveyard. So I'll banish himself along with the Geogryphon in my graveyard. And with these 2 monsters, I will fusion summon. With the powers of fusion and synchro illusion, the dominant force will annihilate everything in its path. Earthbound Servant Geogryphon. And now, Geogryphon will attack into the Winged Dragon of Rock. And now Geogryphon
will not. Unfortunately, he will not. Because while the true Sun God is on the field, any monsters that are summoned cannot attack on the same turn they are summoned.
Oh, no, man. No method. In that case, I'll activate Geogryphon's Quick Effect. Special summon Earthbound Prisoner Groundkeeper, my tuner monster defense.
Good.
Now it's your turn.
Right. Oh wait, during the end phase, the Winged Dragon of Ra is added back to my hand. maybe it is. I think I'll start off by activating my one trap card, the Sun God Ununification.
And that's during your main phase, yes?
Yes. It doesn't do anything on activation.
Good.
After activating that trap card, I will now activate the trap card, Apopus the Swamp Demon. When activated, it will be summoned to my field in defense mode. Then, for every other continuous trap card that I control, I can target one card in your field and negate its effects until the end of the turn. I will negate the effects of your field spell. After that, that's an effect on that one. Oh well. Alright, so with that, I will now sacrifice all 3 of my monsters so I can call forth the Winged Dragon of Ra. I won't use his summon effect. However, I'll use the True Sun God's effect on the field. Since I have the Winged Dragon of Ra on my field, I can either send this card or the Winged Dragon of Ra and Moral Phoenix from my deck to the graveyard. Then I send my Winged Dragon of Ra to the graveyard. Any response? No. Alright. So, by sending... There he is. By sending the Winged Dragon of Ra and Moral Phoenix to my graveyard, I then send the Winged Dragon of Ra to the graveyard. However, since the Winged Dragon of Ra was sent to my graveyard, I can now use the effect of my Immoral Phoenix to summon it to the field in attack mode. Winged Dragon of Ra, Immoral Phoenix. Here's a effect. I'll use his effect by paying 1,000 life points. So I can send one monster on the field to the graveyard. So I'll be sending... Let's send that Griffin to the graveyard. Next, I will have my Immortal Phoenix. Did that wrong. I did that wrong. Yeah, I did that wrong. It's okay. We make mistakes. I will have my Immortal Phoenix go and attack your fusion monster for 4,000. How much attack does it have?
3,000.
Okay. I believe I goofed, but I can still do this, I believe. Yep, okay. So since I have 2 trap cards in my graveyard, I'm going to activate my Anubis the Last Judge's effect. I have 3, don't I? 3 or more cards, yeah. So I can't do that, never mind. Well, with that, I will set one monster in defense mode. to end my turn, which means my Immortal Phoenix goes to the graveyard.
Alright. Now, lightning draw. Well, because a card is in the field spell zone, I'll special summon Earthbound Prisoner's Stone Speaker from my hand. Next, I'll tune for level 6 to single set. My target shall be Infernal Doom Archfiend. In response to its single set.
None whatsoever.
In that case, I'll activate Infernal Doom Archfiend's effect. I will target and negate the effects of your field spell only for this turn.
Okay.
And now, I'll proceed to battle phase, and I only have one monster to attack. Kokapakapu, direct attack for 3,000.
Ah! That was where I did. I'll go first.
Alright.
5. Actually, not bad of a hand. Alright, I'll first start off by activating the spell card BlazerDragon19.
Interesting, but I'll go ahead and pass on that.
Oh, it is, okay. That's interesting. Let's switch up my strategy a little bit. I'll throw a card face down in my turn.
Now, I draw. I summon Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm and attack. Now, if this card is normal or special summon, I get to add a Supreme King Gate Pendulum monster from my deck to my hand. Response?
None. You go. I have no response, so go ahead.
In that case, you may be in for a rude awakening.
That's fine.
I will add Supreme King Gate 0. Then I'll activate. I'm sure you have something to know, but at this moment, now I will activate Supreme King Gate Magician's effect from my hand. I'm going to send a monster from my extra deck or deck to the graveyard in order to special summon. And I will ditch Crystal Clear Wing Single Dragon from my extra deck and send it to the graveyard. And doing so will let me special summon Supreme King Gate Magician. Supreme King Gate Magician's special summon effect. I get to add a card from my deck that mentions Supreme King Zark in its card text other than spellcaster type.
Sounds good.
I will choose to add Quick Play spell, Wings of Light. Now, next, I am going to use Dark Worm and Supreme King Gate Magician to link summon. Link to Beyond the Pendulum. And now Beyond the Pendulum's link summon. I pay 1,200 life points in order to add a pendulum monster from my deck to my hand. Response?
None.
In that case, I will choose to Odd Eyes are pendulum. Then I'll activate it.
In response to its activation, I'm going to activate the Quick Play spell Mystical Space Typhoon to destroy it.
Very well. Now, next, I activate my Quick Play spell, Wings of Light. Doing so will allow me to add a Supreme King Dragon or Supreme King Gate control monster from my deck to my hand.
Sounds good.
And I will add Supreme King Dragon Lightwork. And I will now activate it.
Sounds good.
Cutter tap.
Tap.
Alrighty then. And now with scale 0 and 8, I can pendulum summon levels 1 to 7 monsters. Now I will pendulum summon from my texture. Supreme King Dragon Darkworm and Supreme King Gate Magician. And now beyond the pendulum's effect will activate. Because I pendulum summoned a monster with different levels to zone to discard points to, I can target 2 cards on the field to destroy. So I'll help myself to your face down.
I have no other cards on the field. I only have the one face down.
Okay. Then I won't activate it again. Next, I'll set 2 cards face down. And my turn.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Alright. I'll draw for turn. I will normal summon Performapal Skullcrest Joker and attack. Now Joker's normal summon effective activates. I get to add a Performapal, a Magician Pendulum monster, or an Odd Eyes card from my deck, or an Eyes monster from my deck to my hand.
Sounds good.
Well won. I will add Performapal Pendulum Sorcerer. Next up, I'll use Beyond the Pendulum to treat as 2 materials, along with Performapal Skullcrest Joker to link summon. I will summon Link 3, Exceed the Pendulum. And if this card is Link summoned, I get to add a Pendulum monster from the face-up edge deck and add that to my hand. Next, I will use Exceed the Pendulum to treat it as 3 materials, along with, and I'll use Supreme King Dragon Darkworm. I will link summon 2 4 Access Code Talker. Now Access Code Talker's link summon. I can target a link monster that was used for its link summon, and it gains 1,000 attack points equal to its link rate. And with Exceed the Pendulum having 3 link ratings, its attack points from 5,300 since it gains 3,000 attack points.
Yep.
Next, I will Pendulum summon Performapal Pendulum Sorcerer and Odd Eyes Pendulum Raspberry. With this monster, I get to ritual summon this card from my hand or pendulum summon this card directly from me.
Okay.
Now perform Power Pendulum Sorcerer's effect. I can target 2 cards on my field and destroy them, and then add that many Perform Power monsters from my deck to my hand. The targets I will now be adding. Perform Power Odd Eyes Synchron and Perform Power Odd Eyes Dissolve. Now I activate Perform Power Odd Eyes Dissolve for Seperate. Now activate Perform Power Odd Eyes Dissolve for his pension. I get to fusion summon a dragon-type fusion monster from my extra using monsters from my hand or field as fusion materials. So I'll use Perform Power Odd Eyes Synchron, as well as Perform Power Odd Eyes Seperate, as Perform Power Odd Eyes Synchron and Perform Power Seperate from my hand.
Yep.
These 2 monsters I will now fusion summon. Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon and Tank. Now I'll proceed to battle phase. Access Code Talker will attack you directly for 5,300.
Good.
Now Odd Eyes BlazerDragon attacks you directly for 2,700.
That was a perfect game right there. No! Yeah, I had the terrible hand of all time, honestly, because the only thing that was going to set off my combos was Dragon Shrine, and the rest I had like 2 Blue Eyes in my hand, so yeah. What's my next card out of curiosity?